You guys know I like to keep a positive energy whenever at all possible. You know how life is. Sometimes things get, sometimes things get about it. But as often as I can maintain a positive attitude, I always do. And I was looking at a sale the other day and I saw this deck. So underneath this video, I will give you a link to where you can purchase this on Amazon.com because I'm an Amazon affiliate. And when I saw this, I was like, it has 50 cards and a guidebook. Most decks only have 40 something cards. So I was like, okay, this could be a winner. So I picked it up. I have no idea. Let me show you the back of it. I have no idea. Let me go like this in case you want to screenshot it. What is we're in store for? None. None whatsoever. You can pick it up for about 22 bucks. Of course, considerably less if you catch it on sale. And we're going to get started. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this deck and if you're going to be getting it. If you want to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. I'll be glad to give you a reading. And my information for my PayPal, my Patreon, everything else is underneath this video. So if you want to support the channel, please look at those ways. All right, guys, let's take a look. So we already saw the back of it. Now, first and foremost, this is in here tight. I'm having a hard time opening this. It has finger holes, but you gotta slide it slowly. Okay, so yes, there are finger holes. Here's the top of the box, but I still had to slowly slide it. Okay, so far I'm feeling the colors. I'm feeling what it has to say. Let's see what's inside of it. Here's our guidebook. So the guidebook here is not full color. However, as you can see, there's a summary, there's some affirmation, there's some symbols. Wow, some contemplating questions on some of them, some symbols. No colors and no pictures of the actual card next to it. There, I just saw some spreads. We just passed some spreads. So that's cool if you're into spreads. I love spreads. I use a lot of 3-card and 5-card spreads. They have a Wheel of the Year spread. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of information in the guidebook, but no pictures. All right. Well, here's the bottom of it. I'm going to take it out. It has that cool paper. I love when they put paper on it. That's the bottom of the box. There you go. I love when they use paper to wrap them instead of plastic. It's always a beautiful touch. All right, guys, we're going to look at each and every card. But before we get started, I'm going to show you the backs of the cards. You can see each card has this back. Isn't that pretty? Soft, beautiful. I like the little glittery parts there. I like that. Turn it on its side. They are not gilded or edged. The stock is not too big. It's not too thick, I should say. It's not too thin. They are larger than a standard size tarot card, but they're not huge. As you can see, they are pretty decent size. Now, the fact that the first card is a crone just touched my heart. I love that. I keep telling people I want to see more crones in our decks. That's perfect. She is beautiful. And they're numbered. So not only is each card going to be numbered, it also has a phrase at the bottom. So they'll be easy to find in the book. You don't have to use the guidebook with these if you don't choose to, as we're seeing right now, because the message is written at the bottom of the card. So if you're somebody who hates the guidebook, you don't really need it. Now, me personally, I always use the guidebook because the guidebook has contemplations, affirmations, and if you get this card for the day, that kind of stuff can be very helpful for your journal or whatever kind of contemplation or meditation work you want to do. So I would definitely recommend the guidebook. It looks pretty good. But you also could use these in a reading. Like if you wanted to do a full reading for someone, they gave me like a 12-card spread. So you could use that 12-card spread or some other spread if you wanted to. You also, oh, look at that. That art is beautiful. I love to see a mother with her baby. That's beautiful. I'm seeing some diversity here. Some good diversity. That's positive. You also can use these for altar work. Those of us who keep an altar could put this card on your altar, and that could be the vibration for the day, blessing your body with nourishing foods. So maybe for that day, you're focusing on doing just that. So we have lots of beautiful peacock. Is that a peacock? All kinds of animals. I'm not a big animal person, but I really like them in art, especially in my cards. I like these. These are cool. I like the artwork. I like the execution of these. I like the fact that there is no border. Oh, I can't stand borders. I mean, sometimes it's tasteful and it makes the card look good. I get it, but it's just so unnecessary. I don't need a border. I love how the art stretches all the way to the edges. I love that. Even with the little saying at the bottom, it's perfect. I like the art. It's very modern art. The models are gorgeous. I'm seeing diversity, like I mentioned before. I haven't seen any like larger people though. I'm hoping to see some big gals, some big guys in here. I have not seen that yet. I always tell my liaisons at the publishing companies to recommend more body diversity to the artists and the creators. We all come in so many different sizes and shapes, so I definitely like to see more of that. Oh wow, look at that. And the pastel softness to these cards has a very positive energy. So they're on theme. They're definitely on theme for what the name of the deck is and for what I would use it for. I would probably use this for personal work. But I also could use this to do readings for people. It would be very easy to use these. I probably would incorporate them into a larger tarot reading, but yeah, they definitely would be good for that. And we're only on card 16, so we have a long way to go. That's good. I love that because a lot of times you get a deck, and like I told you before, if you get 44 cards, that's pretty much the standard. So to get 50 cards is a treat. 50, 52. I saw one deck that has 88 cards. So to get that many cards is really a treat. Most of the time you're going to get 44 if you're lucky. I've seen 36. I've seen 40. I just reviewed one from Louise Hay that had like 12 cards in the deck. And they're all great and everything, but I just love to see more. I love to see more cards. More of the concepts that go along with that particular theme. We have another crone. So that's our second crone. Beautiful. I love a good crone. As I get older, I'm always looking for older people to be represented in the decks. And remember, most people that do tarot are mothers or crones. So it's good to remember your audience. That's beautiful. I love that pink flower. I love how much pink this deck has. So if you're somebody who hates pink, that's not going to work for you. Because this deck has a lot of pink. And I'm here for every shade of it. I love pinks, reds, maroons. I love that. That's my color palette right there. Oh, that's beautiful. And I love how their head is wrapped. So that gives me the impression that they're from a different spiritual system than just Christianity. So now here we see different spiritual systems being represented as well as different kinds of people. Couple different ages we saw. Couple different ethnicities we saw. So that's been good too. It looks like it's some type of digital created art. That's what I'm thinking. But it's really pretty. Oh, look at that card. The Path of Love and Devotion. That really speaks to me. I love his smile. I love the candles. That's great. They did a wonderful job with this artwork. I don't have any complaints. The only complaints I only have one complaint. Let me see. And we haven't even gotten through all the cards, so it might not be a legitimate complaint. But my only real complaint is that I haven't seen any larger people. I haven't seen a lot of body positivity being, represented here. But I see everything else, so that would be a wonderful addition if they were going to do like a part 2 or something. That would be an awesome addition. to sprinkle a few of us big people. I'll audition to I'll volunteer, I should say. I'll volunteer to pose. Let's get some biggins up here. Let's get some larger people looking, representing. That's really cool. I like the way the water is flowing out of her, almost as if she's giving birth. That's cool. And all of the symbols, I didn't see all of them, but I did see certain symbols that are represented in the guidebook. So if you're somebody who has dreams or you're familiar with symbolism, then you will recognize some of the universal ones. I'm happy with these. I really am. I'm going to use these definitely. Look at that. It puts me in a good mood just to read them. So I'm like, yeah, if I was going through something like a sad day, a doubtful day, a day when I was negative and maybe not feeling so positive, this is a great deck to pull out. Beautiful. Yeah. Check out this. I love that duality of that image. That's really beautiful. They did a great job with these. And it's interesting because I didn't know what to expect. Y'all already know that. So I'm pleasantly surprised at what I've found. The snakes on this one really do it for me. I like the young lady too. Beautiful face. And she looks happy. They all look happy, or they're in poses that indicate to me some type of peace. So that's another good thing I like about this. It looks like a very peaceful deck. Yeah, great for meditation. Like if you're getting ready to do meditation and you want to just ponder on a concept, I think they'd be great for that. Or if you're into prayer, I do both. I do prayer and meditation. So either or both, that would be cool. Look at that bear. Bears look so kind and peaceful. And then you watch YouTube and you see them biting off somebody's face. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know if it's their fault though, because some of those situations the person was, I think maybe, I don't know, because I've seen a lot of those attacks, and sometimes it wasn't the person's fault, and sometimes maybe they didn't take the proper precautions. But yeah, I cannot imagine a more scary way to pass over. Oh, look at the owl. Very wise, very regal. I like the triple moon. Okay, we got one more. So yeah, we didn't get I don't see anybody that's large. So we didn't get a lot of body diversity, but we got a lot of different kinds of diversity. This is the last card. Pretty, huh? Yeah, like the peacocks. So we're going to take this one, since I like this old lady's beautiful face. We're going to take her and we're going to try to find her in the guidebook and see how easy or hard it is to find and what it says about her. Okay, it was pretty easy. She's card 50. Let me see how many pages she got written about her. I see 2 pages. Not bad. So I'm going to read it to you guys. I connect with the strength and wisdom of my ancestors. Your physical and emotional body connects to your ancestral heritage through DNA, inherited codes of experiences and the land that nurtured your ancestors. This connection is always with you. You have an inherent strength and wisdom, not only through your soul's journeys, but also through the knowledge passed on to you. To heal in this present life and embodiment, there must be healing throughout the lineage. We are directly transmitting and experiencing our ancestors without consciously being aware of them. There can be grief, anger, fear, and other stored emotions which will be passed on to future generations unless they heal. You can also connect to your ancestors' guidance, wisdom, and strength. The ancestors can appear to us in spirit form in dreams and in signs, and are part of us, just as we are part of them. Giving gratitude for everything that they have, even if we don't know their names, calling upon them will help our holistic healing path, not only healing yourself and the future generations, but also the ancestors that have passed. Connecting with and calling on the strength of your ancestors. Create a space in your home with items you want to dedicate to your ancestors. You can use photos and symbols as well if you have them. Call upon your ancestors to come to your dreams. Practice meditation that takes you back one generation at a time and clearly shows who your ancestors were. Study your history, culture, and language. Ask about your ancestors and write everything down. The symbols. So the symbols for this one are the peacock, the angelic realm, and the Kurdish Yazidi. Please excuse my please excuse my pronunciations. Religion. Then we see grandmothers, ancestral wisdom, lineage, and healing. And then we see the Kurdish sun, okay, behind her, okay, rebirth and transmutation of the soul. So yeah, they do talk about what the images are, the symbols are in each card. That's very helpful too. So you're not just looking at the person and the words, you can also get into what the symbols are talking about. So I would say that's beautiful. It tells you how to connect with your ancestors, gave some great advice. I think this is a very lovely and charming deck. Check out underneath this video for a link to it in case you would like to purchase it. And you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.